Tupelo Smiles is a top-notch group. They're very compassionate about what they do. They've given me the smile that I've always wanted. I've been a patient for 15 years and I wouldn't go anywhere else. I just love Tupelo Smiles.
At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Thanks as always for tuning in on your Friday. And it is Friday, so happy Friday to everybody out there. We've made it through the work week, right? So here's what you need to know as you're headed out for your Friday. Today stays dry, so that is some good news. If you got any plans, maybe those Friday night football games, you're good to go as well. Pretty soggy weekend, though, ahead. So I encourage you, if you do have any plans, get it done today. We're tracking rain throughout your weekend, and the pattern kind of stays unsettled all the way into or up to the Halloween holiday. So we'll talk through all of those points. Take a look right now at current satellite and radar clouds streaming in across the Mississippi River early this morning. Rain not far behind it. You can see it over in northwestern Arkansas. But again, all we're dealing with this morning it's just some cloud cover from an overall system that we'll talk about that'll push through for the weekend. As for temperatures, now if you got those clouds a little bit earlier in the day, or earlier in the morning, I should say, you're going to be sitting in the 50s. So northwest Mississippi sitting in the 50s. The further east you go, the cooler you get. 41 still hanging on in Alcorn County, 48 in Houston, 45 in Starkville, 45 over in Amory. All of us, though, sitting warmer than yesterday, anywhere between 5 up to 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. So as you're headed out, yes, it's still cool out there, but it's not as cool as it has been. So that's a look at how things have kind of changed over the past 24 hours. Overall, here's a look at Starkville. Nice conditions on the campus at Mississippi State. Temperatures in the middle 40s there. Beautiful blue skies ongoing, even though we're seeing a few clouds streaming in. So still a great day to get out and enjoy it. Kiddos getting out to school again one last time for your work week. Same story over in Rolling Fork. You can see the clouds streaming a little bit better on this camera. Really nice sunrise. It made for a really nice sunrise out there this morning. Temperatures a little bit cooler. Again, further west and south that you go, temperatures in the middle 50s over there in Rolling Fork. Over your first 12 hours ahead, most of us again in the 40s right now. So we'll be near 50 by 8, 60s by 11, 70s into your afternoon ahead. Most of us topping off in the middle 70s. And then we'll get back into the low 70s by 5, 60s return by 8. And as you can see there, just a good mix of sun and clouds throughout your entire day ahead. No rain chances in the mix. Let's talk about who is seeing rain, though. Here's a look at satellite and radar. We're looking at rain not far from us in places like Kansas, Oklahoma, extended down into portions of Texas, all due to this low pressure system with that extended cold front. It does have a cold front, but I'm talking about the warm front that it's extended off of it right there, causing the rainfall over in the plains. Again, you can see those clouds kind of streaming off of it. That's what we're getting pushed into our area today. However, as that moves closer, eventually we will receive some rain from this system. Going into your afternoon and evening, that's not when we're going to be getting it. So good to go for those Friday night plans. Going into your Saturday morning, if you got any plans for Saturday, I encourage you get out and about and do it, because as we go into the back half of the day, that's when we're going to start to see this system finally kind of take a push off to the east, giving us some shower chances. You can see here at 5 p.m. as we head into the later afternoon and early evening is when we'll finally start to see a few showers from this. But it's not until Sunday when we really start to see more widespread rainfall. The system gets a whole lot closer to us, pushing through on your Sunday morning, bringing the area some needed rainfall, but some widespread shower activity out there for your Sunday morning. So coming up next, we'll talk exact timing of when you could see those showers pushing through within your specific area. If you do have any plans this weekend, you're going to want to stick with me. That's all coming up next. But before I do let you go, I want to show you a video this morning. So give me a few seconds to work behind the scenes here, but I got to go to another school visit. So take a look. So yesterday I got to go to DeSoto Christian Academy. This is over in Olive Branch, Mississippi, and they asked me to come and talk to their third graders. So I got to go there yesterday afternoon, kind of take a look at their campus, and then welcome in those sweet third graders to get to come to weather school, Maggie's Weather School. If you want me to come and speak to you, make sure to email me, Maggie@msliveweather.com. We got to talk all things weather as they had just went through their weather unit. So we talked about tornadoes, hurricanes, and also things like broadcasts. So maybe we inspired a few of those to become the next Mississippi Live weather meteorologists. They were super sweet, and as always, love getting to go and do those school talks. Coming up next, again, I'll talk through your full 7-day forecast, so stick around.
Visualize perfection, freshly picked ingredients, tantalizing flavors, sweet and sour intertwine, and dance into your glass. One-of-a-kind arrangements, hitting every note. Why wait for the weekend? It's on at the grill.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
1 in 10 kids vape. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Well, beautiful skies are the story this morning out there for your Friday. Take a look at this camera over in Tupelo, Lee County. I'm going to step out of the way so you can get that full experience in that shot. Nice overall sunrise that happened over the past hour. And we're still just watching those clouds streaming in. You can see it really good on this camera. As always, thank you to the North Mississippi Storm Chasers for lending us that camera network so we can show it to everyone out there. Beautiful ongoing conditions as those clouds stream in this morning. And temperature is still cool in the middle 40s out there over in Tupelo. One more look, still beautiful conditions over in West Point, a little bit further south. 46 there, and you can still see the clouds kind of streaming in, beautiful blue skies mixing with those pinks and yellows too as the sun has now risen. Just overall great start to your Friday. If you haven't stepped out the door this morning, that's the overall look of what is going on across the board. Let's talk about a little bit more regional view of your satellite and radar. We're watching clouds continue to stream in. You saw it on those cameras over there. That's all due to that low pressure system that's sitting well off to our west. That's going to be pushing in for a weekend, causing us for some showers and storms into your weekend forecast. As for airport delays, I am tracking, if you're headed over to Dallas-Fort Worth, some moderate delays, probably due, I need to check it, but probably due to those showers and storms that have pushed through early this morning. So everybody else regional wide looking good to go from Memphis, Birmingham, Atlanta, but again, a few delays happening right now in Dallas-Fort Worth. Now we're looking at more nationally. I'm not looking at anything other than Dallas-Fort Worth, and you can see that just happened really in the past few minutes. Everybody else, though, good to go in terms of delays, and as always, I'm keeping a close eye on the San Francisco airport because that's the one Matt's going to be flying into today. As for your day planner ahead, sitting here in North Mississippi, temperatures in the middle 50s over into the 9 o'clock hour, 60s come back by 10, middle 60s by your 11 o'clock hour. This afternoon, most of us going to be topping off in the 70s. Now, middle 70s are kind of the average. If you're closer to the Tennessee state line, you're probably going to be near the low 70s, a little bit further south in the near 80s, like low 80s for portions of the Delta. Average is middle 70s, like portions of Lee County down into places like Lowndes County as well. More clouds out here today, but still sitting dry. So that's some good news for those Friday night football forecasts. Let's take it hour by hour. If you got any weekend plans, stick with me. I'm going to take you all the way through your Sunday morning. Now through noon, you're good to go. Yes, you can see some green returns, some rain on our future cast, but that's across the Mississippi River. I think that's where showers are going to be sitting today. Most of us, if not all of us, staying very dry all the way through your afternoon and evening ahead. So good to go, as I said before, with those Friday night football forecasts. Let's go into your Saturday. Saturday morning looking to be on the dry side of things. But as we get later in the day, that's when showers return. So if you got any plans, maybe you're wanting to get some yard work done, mow the grass, you name it outside, I would get it done in the morning hours, the AM hours, I guess I should say, of your Saturday, because after we hit 11 a.m. and on, that's when shower activity starts to cross over. I think it'll be in the Delta, Northwest Mississippi first as we head anywhere between 1-2 p.m., then crossing into Northeast Mississippi as we head 3-4 p.m. And pretty scattered in nature. I'm not talking about necessarily widespread rainfall just yet on your Saturday afternoon and evening, but rain definitely out there. So if you got any dinner time plans, I'd just make sure you have the rain gear handy out there for your Saturday. Let's talk about Sunday. That's when the best chances come into play. Early on your Sunday morning, I think 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. is when we're watching this widespread rain push into North Mississippi. And as it does, could be bringing some thunder with it, wake you up early on your Sunday morning, earlier than you want to get up anyway. So showers and storms looking to push through. Not talking anything severe. That threat sits well to our south, but still some heavy rainfall ongoing out there on your Sunday morning. Not going to make it a fun drive to church. I'll say that if you're getting out early on your Sunday. As for your weekend ahead, temperatures in the 70s on Saturday, only in the middle 60s due to all that cloud and rain on your Sunday. So definitely a drop in temperatures from your weekend, and best chances for rainfall do come on your Sunday. As for your SEC football forecast, the only team we have playing at home is Mississippi State. So over in Starkville, Mississippi, they're playing Texas at 3:15 on your Saturday. Dry conditions nonetheless, but temperatures starting off in the upper 70s, ending off in the low 70s out there in Stark Vegas. As for Alabama, they're playing in Columbia, South Carolina. They're playing South Carolina, so that makes sense. Anyway, going to be at 2:30 on your Saturday. 60s are the story for that if you're taking the trek over into Columbia, eventually ending near 60, and again, no rain chances for that as well. One last stop, Ole Miss going over to Norman, Oklahoma over at 11 a.m. So a little bit of an earlier kickoff. Showers expected for that game. So if you're trekking over in Oklahoma, supporting Ole Miss, just make sure you bring the rain gear with you as well. Temperatures look to sit in the 60s through that. Talking about the 60s, we're looking at below average temperatures going into October, the last portion of October going into your Halloween holiday, and then into the start of November. Below average conditions, consistent below average conditions as we head over your next work week ahead. Take a look at it here on your 7-day forecast. When's the last time we've seen consistent 60s in the picture? 70s out there today and tomorrow, 60s for Sunday, and then we take it to the upper 60s to the low 60s into your next work week ahead. So you got any trunk or treat plans, I would continue to check up with the forecast. Pretty unsettled weather pattern looks to stick up, especially in the early portion of your next work week. Here's the thing though, I'm not showing you any specific model just yet because they're kind of being inconsistent out there this morning, but we're still keeping those rain chances Monday through your Wednesday. Things cool off and turn a little bit drier as we head closer to that Halloween holiday. So there's a look at your 7-day forecast. As I said, Matt Lopon is in the skies, but he gave us one more update before he hit the airways. Here's Matt.
Well, hello from an early Friday morning. It is 5 a.m. time here. I guess it's technically the Brisbane time zone in Australia. We are getting ready to head out the door and fly out to San Francisco, and then eventually from San Francisco back to, I think, Houston, and from Houston back to Memphis, and from Memphis back to Tupelo. It's going to be a long 30-some hours worth of travel once again. The funny thing is that we leave here in a few hours. We get in at about 6 a.m. to San Francisco on Friday morning, and we get back to Tupelo Friday at like, I think 6 or 7 p.m. So technically, if you look at travel time, between the time we leave the airport here to there, it's really only 12 hours travel time, but we cross the international date line, so yeah, it flips out all around. So it's been a wonderful trip. We might give you one travel update halfway through. We'll see if the hair looks quite so not gray. Again, appreciate the good folks at MLM for sponsoring our Wonders of Australia tour. But from Mooloolaba Beach for the last time in Australia, I'm Chief Meteorologist Matt Lopon from Mississippi Live Weather.
Hey everybody, sorry it took me a few minutes to get from there to here because Mayo Joe wanted to say bye to everybody before we let y'all go on your Friday. Maya, can you wave bye to them? Tell them to have a good weekend. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Can you blow them a kiss? Mwah. Can you do it? Mwah. Well, y'all, she's thinking about it. I guess I'm going to do all her tricks for her. But anyway, Maya Joe just wanted to say bye to everybody. She's been in a really good mood this morning until I just put her on. So it's kind of like she knows. But anyway, bye everyone. I hope you guys have a really good work week ahead, a good weekend ahead. I hope you have a good into your work week, I guess I should say, out here for your Friday. And just enjoy the weekend. Today's dry. Tomorrow, rain comes in the back half of your day. Yeah, we're going to enjoy our weekend too. We're going to get out and go play. So enjoy your conditions out there this weekend, even though it is going to be rainy. Our next live broadcast is going to be happening this evening at 5 and 6. Make sure to tune in then, as our meteorologist Gabe Maynard is going to be at our high school game of the week, and they'll be live 5, 6, and 10 this evening. So I'll see y'all back here on Monday morning at 6.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious when he began to discover weather. Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Get your new Mahindra